the Pearson test of English, PTE, in that the listening module, and in that again the question which is summarize spoken text. This is what we are going to emphasize today on. We are going to understand what your task is when you are doing the summarized spoken text, how the scoring is done, what are the keyword strategy, what are the changes and the updates. The changes and the updates, which is very, very important and a great news for you all. What are the do's and what are the don'ts? How you have to take on with the practice test, and finally, what is the short spoken summarized test exam day checklist? Fine. So let's break the ice. Let's have the great news here. The exam which was having with 1 to 3 questions in this module, which is summarized spoken text, now has only one question. So the most happiest news, right? Before that, let's understand what exactly are the other changes in the PTE listening module. What is the old method and how is the new method from 2025 onwards? Summarized spoken test, yes, it is existing, but the number of questions have come down. Earlier it was 2 to 3 or maybe 1 to 3. Now it is only one question. Only one question. And the time duration for this is good 10 minutes, which includes listening to the audio track. Audio track which goes until 90 seconds. Multiple choice, multiple answers, which was existing earlier also and now also it is. So is with fill in the blanks. So are multiple choice single answer questions. What is again non-existing is summarize, correct, highlight, correct summary. Highlight, correct summary is no more in the new listening module of PTE. Select missing words, yes. Highlight incorrect words, again yes. And write from dictation, a double yes. So what is being removed? Highlight correct summary is no more in the test now. So a good relief to all the students. Now the total number of questions are 7. Remember, earlier it was 8, now it is 7. The time has also been compressed. Earlier it was 45 to 57 minutes and now it is 30 to 42 minutes. And what does that mean? You have to give approximately 2 minutes to every question. Fine. Now, as discussed, let's get into the main concept of the class. We are experiencing or we are understanding the summarized spoken text of listening module under PTE examination. The great news for all the students is earlier the questions were only 1 to 3 or maybe 2 to 3 and now it is only 1. So a great relief to all the students. Total time is 10 minutes, which includes the audio time, and the duration of the audio can be 40 to 90 seconds. So please calculate, if your audio is coming to almost 90 seconds, that means your response time is coming down a little bit. So be fast in writing your sample answer. And always imagine that it is only 7 minutes, probably, or 8 minutes. Fine. What is the audio generally will be on? It might be a lecture, an interview, or a podcast. Your task is to make a good summary of 50 to 70 words. And the best one, a good scoring one, is around 60 to 65 words. Do count all the words. And maybe if you are using the soft copies, so the Word document already shows the word count. So check the word count, it should be 60 to 65 words. The scoring point is also a little bit of change now. It is 12 points in total. 12 points in total. What is that? In detail we see now. So you have content, you have form, you have grammar, and you have vocabulary. In the content part, it is the keywords and the relevance point according to the lecture. For that, you get 4 points. For the form, it is 2 points. That is your word count, 60 to 70 words. You get 0. Please be careful. You get 0 if your word count is less than 40, and you get again 0 if it is more than 100 also. So while you're doing your practice, please be very accurate about the words. Okay. Grammar consists of 2 points. It is the way you use the transition words, the cohesive devices, and the way you keep the sentence structures. Next is vocabulary. Please don't fear the moment we say vocabulary. It is only that keep it very formal and keep it very academic. Don't use very casual words. Casual words. If you say that the summary speaks about, so it is not summary speaks about, the summary explains. So use some good verbs. Avoid your spelling errors. If you are unsure about any spelling, it is rather advisable to drop the spelling rather than to just write it and lose your marks. For your correct spellings, you have 2 minutes, 2 points. And for your incorrect spellings, the wrong spellings, obviously it is 0 points. Fine. After that, let's see what are the changes and updates. Most importantly, very, very important one, which is the content weight has increased from 2 to 4 points. Earlier it was 2 points, just like other sections, which is speaking, grammar and vocabulary. But now the content weightage has increased from 2 to 4 points. That is not at all a fear factor. It is rather a good investment, because obviously you all will listen properly. We all are capable students. We all are able to win. The only thing is we never give that proper attention and dedication to our practice. Fine. So be careful about this feature now. Templates. We are so used to templates. Templates can still be used, but keywords must be relevant. So don't just depend on templates. Even after the changes, PTE examination is encouraging the templates, but see that the templates have proper keywords. What you should do to get that score from 2 to 4? Aim to listen to 7 to 8 keywords in the lecture. Don't give a deaf ear. Focus on the topic words. If the topic is talking regarding internship, so it will speak about the experience, it will speak about the timetable, it will speak about the schedule, it will speak about the timings. So these are all the topic words. And where do you get the topic? You get the topic when the section starts, when the track begins. Fine. Focus on the words which are repeated over and over in the track. Even if you are missing once, that important word will be repeated again in the track somewhere. So if you had heard it somewhat vaguely, or if you have missed it, please see that you are catching it at least for the second or the third time when it is repeated. Be very clear with some technical words which are appearing. Don't just drop them. Select that technical word and try to make a good sentence on it and incorporate in your response. And there you get your marks. Human intervention. There is a human involvement in evaluating your responses only if, now understand, only if AI detects that your sample answer, which is completely on this template, is rather unclear or maybe rather unrelated to the original answer or original track, and maybe it is just a memorized content. Then there comes the human examiner who checks, and which leads to score 0. So just be little careful. Fine. Now, what should I do? What is the keyword strategy? The keyword strategy is, when you're listening to the track, focus to get that 7 to 8 keywords. And the best part again is, as you maintain your notepad to write down just before the track begins, and because it is only one section which you have to do, so just write the series 1 to 7 or 1 to 8. And as in when you are listening some important keywords, technical words, repeated words, please try to jot down either in full form or in short forms and incorporate in your sample answers. Great. After that, even if it is a simple sentence, try to make a sentence which is clearly meaningful, which expresses the idea, which says something. Avoid adding just keywords, and if your spellings are not certain, then drop it. Okay. After that, let's see what are the do's. How do you gear up for your task? Notepad is a must. Be ready with it. Make some important notes whenever the names are emphasized, the dates are stated, the places are mentioned, the technical terminology is being used, and maybe the keywords are emphasized. Also use some formal academic words. Don't say says, say discussed. Fine. When you're writing, stick to either one form. Either it is the British English or an American English, but don't show the mixed bag of words. How do you practice this? While you're writing, learn whether it is a British English word or an American English word. Most importantly, again, as I just mentioned, focus on the names, organizations, religions, nationalities, languages, and the unique events happening in the lecture. The last 1 or 2 minutes, hold for yourself, proofread for the grammar and spellings before you click onto the submit button. As important are the do's, so important are the don'ts. Don't exceed or go below word limit, and that comes with a good practice. The moment you start the class on summarized spoken text, after you understand how to listen and what to do, see that you are following the word count. Don't say that I will do it at the 11th hour. 11th hour is just nothing. Okay. As I said, don't mix the UK and the US spellings. Don't use slangs. Don't use short forms. Even be careful, don't use the end as a symbol. Don't use capital letter N, which is representing end. Try to use the full forms clearly. Don't keep some vague fillers, dots, or maybe something. Don't rely completely on the template without the content. That means at least something you have to do, something you have to listen. When you are listening for something, you are getting everything. Right. Now, after understanding, after going with the word and the time and everything, what are the further practice tips? If you are incorporated or if you are inclined or if you are used to templates, fine, use them. But do insert the keywords smartly. The fewer keywords, carefully repeat, avoid spelling mistakes. Focus on the listening, the summarized spoken text, because this module is contributing to your writing scores as well. Fine. Now, after everything, it is the day before your final day, the main day. So a little checklist. For each and every module, please maintain a good checklist. So here is the small one for summarize the spoken text. Listen and note 7 or 8 main keywords, which can be the main ideas, the names, or even the dates. Then 65 words is very, very good. Insert the keywords in a clear and formal summary. Check your grammar, check your spellings, and proofread before submitting. That was all for this listening, summarize spoken text. Happy learning and happy scores ahead. Bye for now.